After I lost my son, I could not get through any of the situations that came across my life. It's like nothing made sense anymore because I couldn't control anything the way that I thought I could. Before anything happens traumatic in our lives, we really feel like we can control certain situations, but it's not even in our hands. We can't do anything. And after all of that happened, recently, even like the last year, I turned to drinking. And this is my first time really accepting the fact that this is what I've turned to. I turn to God, of course, but I also have a habit of drinking wine to help me to get through this situation. And I know that it's not healthy for my life, but it's the truth. And this is my first time really saying that I drink too much. I do. I go day by day, and it's like during the day I'm okay, but it's to the point to where I don't even want to go out as much as I used to. I don't want to do the things that I used to do because I used to be so lively and traveling and doing all the things and hanging out with the children, doing vlogs and all that stuff. I mean, just doing so much with them. And it's to the point to where I just don't feel that urge to do that anymore because that's what I used to do with my son, and all of us. We were all together as a family, just really rocking out, like just doing things that we never were able to do before. It was like before he passed away, God gave me the chance to do so much. Like we went to Disney for the first time. We traveled for the first time. We did so much. We had a traveling vlog. We were doing so much together as a family. And now it's like he's not here, so I don't even feel like doing any of the things. And people think that I'm being funny because I don't want to do those things with them anymore. But it's not whole. It doesn't feel whole without my son being here. They don't understand it. They don't get it. Like even my mother's like, you don't even want to do anything with me anymore. It's because my son is no longer present in this life anymore. Like, how can I go on? I'm still trying to get through it. I'm still trying to get my life together. So it's like, how can I move forward without my son who is supposed to outlive me? I don't get it. I don't. And I'm literally trying to make sense of this, but it's so much. It's so hard. It's way more than I can even really bear right now because I don't talk to anyone about it. This video is like my therapy because I don't get to talk to anyone about it because no one understands it because people around me have not lost a child like I have. Yeah, they lost a brother, they've lost a grandson, they've lost a nephew and all of that. But I'm his mother. I was supposed to be the one to be able to be here to protect him, but I couldn't. We lost Darren in a car accident. He was with his cousin and they were on their way home, but they didn't make it home. And so I wasn't able to be there to protect my own son. And so how can I be the parent to save my other children? I can't do that because we don't even know what comes tomorrow. We don't know exactly what's to come tomorrow. So it's just like I keep trying to move forward, but it's just not the same. It's not the same anymore. Things have shifted and it doesn't feel good anymore. Life is not the same as it used to be. And I'm literally trying to move forward without my child that I'm unable to see again. I can't even see him anymore. I can't even see my child anymore. And I go each day without trying to not, I'm sorry guys. I go each day trying not to think about it. And my other kids are like thinking, why don't I talk about it anymore? Because it hurts so bad. So I try not to talk about it. And it's not, life is not the same anymore. This is the hardest thing I've ever faced in my life. I never expected to be moving forward without a child that I raised. And I have 6 kids, and I know you're like, wow, yeah, I had 2 sets of twins and 2 singles. I had 2 singles first, and then the twins just kept popping out after that. And it doesn't matter how many kids you have. And somebody told me once, like, at least you still have your other kids, but it doesn't matter. Like, that right there is not the same. Even though I have my other kids, I don't have my other one. My other child, Darren, was like the life of the family. He was always dancing and turning flips, standing on his head, doing things that the other kids never did before. He was like, he would have been my Olympus, to be honest, because he was like always standing on his head and doing certain things. Like he was just always lit. He was always doing something that nobody else. He lit the family up. Like he was the life of the party. And he was always there telling me, Mom, it's going to be okay. We're going to make it. You know, he was the one always understanding of everything I went through. And I'm so thankful to God that he was in my life, even in the time where we had moved to Florida and it was just me and him. And we were like hardly making it. And things were like going left because I wasn't able to pay rent. And he was like, Mom, I'm going to be okay. And it's going to be all right. We're all going to be okay. And he's like, he's going to school, finding out how to get free meals. And so we were able to go to this restaurant where you could actually get free meals because he was a student. And he would like order the food and we would go pick it up. And he made sure we had a meal for that day. He was always doing something that made me proud of him. Even though the life that he lived before that, when we were here in Louisiana, he was doing so much bad, but he ended up changing his life. And that's how I know God was working on him, because he changed for the better. He began to do things better. He showed me a side of him that I had never seen before. And he just really was there for me. He was like always telling me, I never seen him cry when we were going through it. And I even ended up getting COVID. And he was there for me during that time to take care of me. He was always at that point just really taking care of me. And I know he would be doing the same thing if he was still here. And it's so much like, I just still think like, dang, how can I get through this without him? And I always look at his pictures and stuff, but it got to the point to where I couldn't even look at his pictures because this was such a hard situation to get through. Very sad, because looking at his pictures, knowing that I would never, ever see him again. I'll never see my child again. Only in pictures and videos that we really like did during the time he was here. But I don't know. I just feel so stuck. I feel stuck without him. It's like nothing's the same. But I'm still trying to tell myself I can get through this. And I keep talking to God like, God, I know you got me, but this is hard. God, this is hard. How do I get through it? How? How do I get through this? Jesus.